but you know I'm a fighter.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Day. I'm Leah. If you're new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're not new, make sure you like, comment, stay subscribed. Both down, hit that notification bell. Make sure it says all not personalized. And like Day said, make sure you hit the subscribe button and join the fam. But today we doing something a little bit different than our usual. Something we've been wanting to do for a long time. We're trying to throw some new spice to the channel. We know. We try to, spice, make it. What you want to call it? But we recently just got, we literally just got back from the movies, which is a very new experience during this whole COVID era. But we went to go see a movie called Boogie. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It is I don't know if it's like an independent. I don't think it was independent. Yeah, because it had some type of back. But it's like a lesser known movie. But it's about an Asian American high school. I think he's supposed to be 17. And he dreams of playing in the NBA. So he is trying to get a full scholarship because basically his family is drowning in bills and money. Yeah. So he's look like I gotta feed my family. So his dad has this big dream of him as well as himself as becoming this big NBA player. But the whole kill is his dad just got out of prison a couple of years ago. So his dad coming back into the scene into the scene of trying to get his son together and help him get to the NBA. But also what you'll see also is that his parents don't really get along with each other. They're very dysfunctional. Yes, communication ain't there. Since pre-birth. Yes. So you'll see that. And also, this is the movie, if you guys may click ring bell, but this is the movie that Pop Smoke was in. So he did his before he passed away or whatever. So it was I think most of the movie was they had his soundtrack or whatever, which was cool. But so yeah, that's basically what the movie is. A quick little synopsis of it. We didn't give you all the details, of course, in case you did want to go watch it. But we went to go see a movie called Boogie. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It is I don't know if it's an independent. I don't think it was independent. Yeah, because it had some type of back. But it's a lesser known movie. But it's about an Asian American high school. I think he's supposed to be 17. And he dreams of playing in the NBA. So he is trying to get a full scholarship because basically his family is drowning in bills and money. Yeah. So he's look like I gotta feed my family. So his dad has this big dream of him as well as himself as becoming this big NBA player. But the whole kill is his dad just got out of prison a couple of years ago. So his dad coming back into the scene into the scene of trying to get his son together and help him get to the NBA. But also what you'll see also is that his parents don't really get along with each other. They're very dysfunctional. Yes, communication ain't there. Since pre-birth. Yes. So you'll see that. And also, this is the movie, if you guys may click ring bell, but this is the movie that Pop Smoke was in. So he did his before he. Oh wait, we are gonna have what we say spoiler alert, because we about to get into some spoilers if you want to see the movie, because we are going to tell our pros and cons of that's what this video is. Yeah. What went right, what didn't go so right. We can do the pros first. Yeah, okay. Let's give the good news first. Alright, well, first I would like to say my biggest pro of the movie is I love how it was a different narrative of the Asian community, especially Asian Americans, than you would regularly see. I feel like they have, same with us as black people and as every person of color, we unfortunately have these stereotypes and typecastings. So it was interesting to see a different narrative. Usually, we see kind of the straight A Asian person, silver model minority. Yeah. And so this was nice to see, he doesn't come from that. He don't come from that. They drown in the bills, like we said earlier. Daddy keep going to prison for beating people up. He, gambling, this, that, and the third. He out here playing and trying to get to the NBA. All that good stuff. So it was a nice, fresh look at Asian representation, Asian diversity.
Pro, I would say, is the fact that who's our next pro? Because we wrote down some stuff.
Let's see, I did this one.
So the last pro that we both like mutually shared is, I can say, like the diversity. So as spoiler alert, like Boogie, he has him a black girlfriend, and then he also has a Dominican best friend, and also I think his girlfriend best friend, she was like Hispanic or something like that. So it was like a lot of diversity going on or whatever. So, which is like really different. We don't really see like the AMBW type relationships in movies or TV shows, which is like Asian man, black woman, if y'all don't know what the acronym stands for. But like, it was really dope to like see that as far as, a different type of representation and relationships, because usually in movies, like when we do see an Asian man with a woman, she's either white or she's another Asian woman. So
if she's black, she with a white guy, if it is interracial.
Yeah, she's and so it's kind of different to see like, a different combination of people like coming together or whatever. So that was like, the diversity was amazing, and so that was one of the good things about it.
And from there, we're going to actually roll over to the cons, because unfortunately, this movie was not the best. I think which I was trying to go for, but unfortunately, there was a lot of cons for this. So while the diversity, while the Asian man and black woman was very much a pro as far as like the representation, the way this was handled was so poorly done. When I tell you so many times, I was just sitting here like, how did we get here? How did we get from here to here? From the beginning, to their first interaction to the one that comes next, like, literally, I don't know how they even got together, how they even work. Like, they'll literally be bumping heads, or literally be saying something that don't need to be said to people, or she'll literally be curving him. In the next scene, they going for a hike, or they playing basketball or something.
Yeah,
like
they go on dates. But it's like, it was the pacing. Like, that was the main issue within the whole movie. Not only just like the pacing with their relationship, the pacing throughout the whole movie, the whole layout, the whole.
It's very confusing.
It's like, how certain movies, like, how you have like, you start off and you have like your climax. All that. It was very hard for me to distinguish like what exactly was the climax. Everything was so mushed together, like I couldn't even figure out like, oh, maybe the time period of like, when he had to sign the contract. If you guys don't know, like he had to sign a contract to possibly play ball overseas, to where him getting an actual offer from a school in America for a scholarship. So I'm over here trying to piece together like how far apart this was, but everything just happened so fast, from his dad getting arrested again, to him and homegirl smashing,
to him and homegirl having a big fight that almost break them up.
Like, we don't even see seasons change. Like, we don't see weather change. Like, everything literally looked the same the entire movie.
It's like, it felt like a week went by, if that. Like, you based it by how many times the sunlight came up versus the sunlight went down. Like, the pacing was so fast. Unfortunately, Boogie got to deal with that, on top of having all this responsibility on the shoulders.
Like, maybe we should have been able to see like how Boogie was dealing with life when his dad was in jail. Like how he kind of went from this little boy to this having all the responsibility on him, to basically be the one to kind of like feed his family, and in that way, like I feel like that should have been added onto the backstory. But
like, literally every conversation it started different than, it ended different than how it started. Like, if somebody was having some type of romantic talk, it turned into a fight within that same conversation. If his homeboy was trying to hype him up, give him some advice, it turned into we might not be boys no more after this, in the same conversation. So it's like, it was very, I don't know, like, it was too fast.
Con I could say is how we were saying stuff being like racially exaggerated. Like, we all know, like, if you have friends that's in like a different race of yours, like, y'all are going to have little playful jokes here that only y'all can say to each other. But throughout the entire movie,
in New York, I know New York is a huge melting pot, so that's not even nothing new that, stuff like people say things. But When I tell you this movie was so exaggerated with that, like, I think it was maybe one conversation where it was so much back and forth, and they were literally just the commentators for the basketball game. Like, it was maybe like 4 different racial jokes as they were commentating the game. Like, I think it was like a black girl and an Asian guy, and she was like wearing some African type.
She had on a dashiki.
Yeah, and like they would just, and then there were so many like even just randomly thrown out there. It was very exaggerated.
It was too much. It wasn't needed. Like it wasn't needed, honey. I don't know. Like
we knew who the bad guy was supposed to be.
It could have been jokes there, but it didn't have to be them in every scene. It was just too much.
Yeah,
it have to be them in every scene. It was just too much.
Yeah. And then our final con, so that this video is not super long, is that everything, kind of how we were saying before, everything was super aggressively antagonistic. Like, everybody was getting into it left and right. And if the pace was already too fast, I don't know who's playing who. I didn't know they was in a relationship. I didn't know that she was even starting to have feelings. I didn't know that they squashed their beef. I didn't know that the parents, really wasn't banging with each other. I didn't know somebody was, like, everybody was just so aggressively antagonistic. Like, I don't know if do y'all even like each other?
From the guy Melvin that was supposed to be his agent, his manager that was helping him kind of get there. Everything went fast, from them actually trusting him to him like basically being disrespectful and getting beat up in the kitchen.
Yes.
To him blackmailing his dad. It was too much going on. It was too much to basically have everything, like I said, and that's how they tied into like the fast pace. It was kind of like all this aggressive stuff is happening at one time. It's kind of confusing to kind of put timelines together because not only is stuff being fast, on top of that everybody's being aggressive. Like the parents are arguing every 5 minutes, but it was one of those
that basketball scene when everything like just blew up to a head. I was like, Leah, I don't know.
All these people coming to him, like everybody had an issue with Boogie, or
they all checking him at one time. The parents arguing, the referee telling everybody get out the gym. The coach like, what's going on? Melvin like, you signed it. Like, it's so much going on at once. I'm like, look, everybody get out.
This movie gave me very much BET. Like, I could have saw this on BET and would have been content. Like, I could have saw it on BET. Like, I'm keeping it real with y'all. Like, honey, don't go spend your money. Don't go spend your money to this. Wait till it come on some streaming platform.
Wait till it gets to Netflix. I feel like this gonna be a Netflix.
It gives me very much Netflix original. No, we're not putting Netflix because Netflix original lately been busting them. So we not even gonna say Netflix original. This gives me BET production. Like I see this in like 2 years, like BET having a premiere of this on their channel. Like it didn't give me movie theater vibes. Like I could have saved my little. Granted, today was discount Tuesday, because baby, I've been mad as hell if I spent $13-15 to go see Boogie. And granted, like I wanted to like the movie, I really did.
Like when I tell y'all, we saw the trailer, was like, we want to see this. Like, oh my god, this looks so dope. Like you don't see this every day. I wish I didn't see it today.
And then also for Pop Smoke to kind of be like the antagonist of the movie, like they should have shown more of him. Like literally, we only saw him when Boogie was coming to study his moves. That's it. We never really saw
him through a gate. About 4 different scenes, he just staring at him through a gate. Like y'all not even want to sit down in the court and watch them play the game, just staring through the gate. Just like this on the gate, staring, and it's like
their beef was just about a girl. To be honest, it was about a girl. It was,
yeah. What's that like?
An 8 and a letter grade rating. What do you give it? I give it a D.
It's a D. It's a solid D.
It's a solid D.
Yeah, it had potential. Was why it's not an F, but it also wasn't that good to get a passing grade. So, with that being said, if y'all seen the movie, let us know down below how you feel. If you feel completely different, you have any pros and cons that we didn't address, anything else you want to tell about the movie. If y'all want to see us review any other movies, it could be at the movie theaters, on a streaming platform, anywhere,
let us know below.
And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye guys.